Turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the
oh man, it's been a while. I haven't been had time to do any of this shit, but I'm trying out. I had to try out a new app. So I switched over from the iPhone. I mean, basically, I switched to wireless companies because my old wireless company was total dog shit. So I had to switch over to a better one, which so far is so good, right? Still don't like technology. I still just can't stand iPhones and Apple. Like, it's cool what iPhones can do, but I hate that the new iPhone comes out and it's like, oh yeah, check it out, by the fucking way, your old iPhone's gonna fucking suck. And then they admit that they do this shit. It's like, oh no, it's the battery. We gotta lower battery. We gotta lower this. We gotta lower that. And it's like, or we gotta lower performance so the battery lasts longer. Shut the fuck up. You're just doing it so you can fuck us all into buying a new phone. But god damn it, they fucking got me. But not because my 7 was bad. It wasn't bad yet. It was starting to fucking go though. It was like slower and it was doing weird shit. I'm like, what the hell? These like updates are like daily now. There's an update on this new phone right now I haven't done yet. And I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold out as long as I can. However, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that little one, like basically saying like, hey, look, there's some shit here on like apps, like pisses me the fuck off. Like, it annoys the hell out of me enough to where I'll like, eventually I'll hit that shit and update it, right? But I feel like it's like a psychological thing they fucking do. Ooh, someone fucking ran the stop sign right in front of a cop. That guy's an idiot. Probably in there about to drop the kid off in school too, because they're driving towards the elementary school. Anyway, so I switched over to this new company. And they're like, yeah, we can't bring your old iPhone, obviously, because it's a different company. You need a new one. Well, what do you got? Oh, we got the iPhone 10, RX, RS, X, whatever the fuck. Almost, at this point, they're doing iPhones with the Super Bowl symbols on them. You know, like Super Bowl 52 can't just be a 5-2. Has to be Roman numerals and shit. They might as well start doing that with the goddamn iPhone, because there's fucking too many of them. And I was like, 10 XRS, yeah, fucking UV or bullshit, whatever. So, fuck it. Anyway, so they're like, you can get that one. I'm like, what else you got? Because I don't like the fact that that one doesn't have like a home button. I like a home button. I'm old school with this shit, I guess. As old school as you can be with a goddamn smartphone. But they're like, well, the 8 with the big screen plus, the 8 plus. I'm like, all right, give me that. So I took that. And for some reason, my old app that I fucking loved the fuck out of to record on my iPhone, and I think it cost me like $3 when I got it, but it was like, I was like, fuck it, it's fucking worth it. It was perfect, recorded, fucking clear, crisp sound, easy to get that fucking audio to my computer so I can edit, right? No, they had the fucking, for some reason they stopped making it, or they took it off the Apple Store or whatever, and now I can't use it, which is horseshit. So I had to get a new one, so I'm trying this new one that I fucking just don't like. The other one was simple. Fucking plug in, settings, hit record, go. This one's like, plug in, bunch of shit on the screen that I don't care to see. I don't need this and I don't need that. Finally, record. There we go. Getting to my laptop is annoying as fuck, which is one of the reasons I'm not gonna lie to you guys. One of the reasons I haven't put up too many shows, like audio shows, like morning Toke and shit, is because this fucking app annoys the hell out of me. So I apologize for that, but I'm just gonna brave through it today. But this is not gonna be your normal morning Toke. It's gonna be just whatever the fuck is on my head today. If you know, it is kind of normal morning Toke. Fuck it. Welcome to the morning Toke. My name's Eddie Law. It is October 29th, I think. Yeah, because the 31st is Wednesday, so 29th. Nice 64 degree morning in the Valley of the Sun, 7 a.m. Beautiful, beautiful day already. A couple of super clouds scattered if you give a shit about the weather in the valley. But it's not hell, so it's good. Anyway, shit that went on this last weekend. Obviously, Vulcan versus Smith. Smith gets a rear naked choke. That dude, for as many holes people want to punch in his game, or put in his game, and obviously 205, you measure up against two guys, John Jones, Daniel Cormier, right? More John Jones than anybody, but those two guys, right? And everyone goes, well, John Jones will wreck him, Daniel Cormier will wreck him, Gustafson will wreck him. Yeah, okay, maybe, but how does this guy keep fucking finding a way to win? The poster for this fucking event was Vulcan and Smith on obviously on the poster with their quickest knockouts on there, right? And Smith found a way to win by submission. So, stop punching holes in people's games. Some guys just find a fucking way to win. I mean, what did everyone think Conor McGregor was going to do against Khabib? He's going to find a way to win? No, well, he didn't. But Smith is one of those guys who just finds a way to win. Frank Yeager was one of those guys who just finds a way to win. For a little bit, Benson Henderson was one. GSP's always been one. Just finds a way to win. Although his game's always been legendary, or fucking high level. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm just seeing the tweets about it was kind of bullshit. But anyway, I missed the entire rest of the card. I only watched like the end of that Smith Volkan fight because I had my nephew's birthday party on Saturday, and obviously I went to help set up. He's my godson, but I went to go help set up, and then I had to stay for the entire party. And yeah, so it was fun times. Anyway, the Red Sox won the World Series last night. That was cool. The only reason I know that is because now I know baseball's for sure over, and we don't have to deal with that shit on FS1 anymore. So that's cool. And we could just have the prelims on FS1. Which, by the way, I heard that card on Saturday was long as shit, like long as fuck. And I haven't looked at the results yet. I have to do it today. Check it out. I'll see some finishes if there were any besides the main event. And yeah, it's kind of, as far as like combat sports, it's kind of where I'm at. I watched the Tyson Fury Joe Rogan podcast on this that happened last week. I watched it on Friday, but it was actually pretty solid. Like I didn't dislike Tyson Fury, but I didn't care for Tyson Fury either. That podcast, like, I mean, obviously you learn about the person and it humanizes them and it makes you want to like know more about them. Almost makes you root for him, like, And he's a cool cat. Talked about his mental illness stuff and how alcohol and drugs and all this other shit. And he talked about the Deontay Wilder fight that's coming up. And he breaks down fighters pretty solid. Like, talked about how Wilder only has like 2 punches, right? And then he talked about how Vladimir Klitschko, who we beat, only had 3 punches and then holds people. And like, he was fucking right. Like, that's exactly what Klitschko does. He hits hard as fuck, but if it doesn't knock you out, he just grabs you and then resets. And it's irritating style to watch, honestly. Especially at heavyweight, when you're expecting knockouts and that you just pop, hug, pop, hug. That shit gets old as fuck. But that's why I didn't watch his fights. I'll just catch the headline later. But this should be interesting. Wilder versus Fury. I would love to see Wilder get on the Rogan podcast. That'd be legit as fuck. See what that dude is legit wild. Like, the way he talks and everything is funny shit. The way he fights is wild. All these looping ass punches, I'm just like, dude, you better. And watching him and then watching Fury's fights, it's like, dude, Wilder's got to like get his shit crisp. You can't be throwing like wild ass shit like from the get go. You gotta set some of that shit up. So, and he's a smaller heavyweight to where Fury's a giant heavyweight. Mind you, like, height wise, they're only like 2-inch difference, but Fury's a big man. So we're gonna see what happens with that. This weekend, UFC 230, Daniel Cormier against Derek Lewis. I don't know about you guys, but I find myself not caring who wins this one, like, at all. I don't give a shit. If Cormier wins, we're gonna get the Brock fight. Yay, woohoo, awesome. But Derek Lewis wins, we get some crazy shit happening in the heavyweight division. I'd be fucking down to see, right? Smart money says DC's gonna win, right? Just gas out Derek Lewis, take him down, beat him up, probably submit him, right? But imagine a Derek Lewis wild overhand right punch lands right on the chin of Daniel Cormier and puts him out. And Derek Lewis is heavyweight champion of the world. The Black Beast is heavyweight champion of the world. Like, can you imagine how fun that's gonna be? I mean, to me, as far as like dude doing interviews and all this shit, it'd be fucking amazing. As far as matchups go, I mean, we'll see who he would get next, but that would be crazy. Also, it'd be like, I think it would. I like Daniel Cormier. I'm actually a fan of DC. Like, the way that guy's life story and the way he like conducts himself and the way he trains, as hard as he trains and everything, just all the time, all the guts out and everything, and the way he fights, I like, right? But What I don't like are all these like fucking bullshit little gimmicky fights. It's like, oh well, Brock Lesnar's gonna come back. I want to fight him. It would be great to see Derek when we get a payday. It would be awesome. That's, you know, to me it's just like, that's cool. We're gonna get a guy that fights once in like every couple years to come fight for the, you know, heavyweight title. What the fuck are we doing? Right? I'd rather see DC fight John Jones. Heavyweight, I don't give a fuck. Just fight John Jones. You know what I mean? Either go 0-3 or go, you know, 1-2. But fight John Jones is the biggest. That's a bigger fight than Brock Lesnar to me. You know, but you know the guys we call the casuals won't. What the fuck? The guys we call the casuals won't. They won't really care. I mean, either way they'll watch. So these casuals are starting to become not hardcores, but they're starting to become like no. A lot of these guys are starting to become normal fans, right? Like I even saw like there's a Conor McGregor fan that follows me on Twitter. We actually go back and forth, and very respectfully, I actually like this dude. And he like would only tweet me about Conor McGregor and shit for the longest time, even the last 2 years when he hasn't fucking fought. And started tweeting me about other people, right? Like I think he asked me about the Cormier Stipe fight and how he wanted to see Stipe win, you know, defend his title and become probably the greatest heavyweight ever. Asked me about Cain Velasquez coming back, and you know, just a bunch of guys, right? And girls. He asked me about Michelle Waterson, and I'm like, damn, you becoming like a real fan. He goes, well, yeah, you know, McGregor's not fighting, and I just like fighting. So at this point, I just kind of want to learn about everybody. So I like seeing that casuals becoming like more than just casuals. Like at this point, like I don't care about whether someone's. I mean, I play around with the word casual because it'll piss some people off and it's fun for me. But yeah, I don't care. Otherwise, like, you know, just be a fan, enjoy yourself. You like some fighters, great. You like one fighter, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the quote-unquote casuals probably drive the market, though. Like, Dana White knows he has, you know, the hardcores in his fucking pocket. Like, we're invested in these fighters already. But the casuals are like, you know, that's why you gotta throw Conor McGregor in there. You used to have to throw a Ronda Rousey in there. You know what I mean? And now it's like, some of these guys are becoming real fans, so you know, they're starting to watch all these cards. So, it's pretty cool to see, honestly. And be interesting to see what comes from that. What else is going on? Cardinals won yesterday. That was cool. Byron Leftwich at OC is great. Saved Steve Wilkes' job for another week, which is whatever. But Cardinals showed some heart at the end of that game, and Rosen's got that clutch gene, it seems. So I'm actually optimistic for the future of the Cardinals. And trying to think of other shit that went down. I also can't think. Oh, Jesus. So the weekend in news, obviously. End of last week, the bomb guy, right? They call him the MAGA bomber. By the way, great fucking nickname. Not necessarily because, you know, it's a great descriptor, which it is actually if you think about it, but made me fucking laugh. The MAGA bomber. And I'm like, who the fuck came up with that? That is an amazing hashtag. Hashtag MAGA bomber. Like, yes, that's great marketing if you're trying to fucking push a nickname and an identity on somebody. Hey, go for it. That being said, that motherfucker had Trump shit all over his van. Had ATT stickers on there, and they can't figure out how he's affiliated to the gym, but whatever. Dude was all videos of himself at Trump rallies and wearing MAGA shit, and you know, Trump's the next president, and clearly showed that he had a mental fucking issue, because apparently he threatened to bomb like the electric company for when they shut his electricity off. Like he threatened to bomb him, which is fucking wild. But they what the fuck is this traffic today? Jesus Christ, it's like extra asshole. Anyway, but fuck it. Hang on a second, I gotta make some moves, folks. 1 second. This is gonna sound weird, but chill. Come on. I have to make I'm making an early left turn. Fuck the freeway today. I'm gonna back street way it all the way to work. Anyway, so the fact that he, you know, was a big time Trump supporter, it doesn't. How do I put this? It doesn't make it. What the fuck is going on here? Like, it doesn't make it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, if y'all can see this shit, I really need to get a camera on this thing. Like, there's a long-ass line on a fucking back road to get, like, anywhere here. There's one fucking asshole that's fucking the works up. As usual, it's always one guy that's fucking everything up. Anyway, oh, fuck, I really seriously, like, I wish I had a camera on here so I can show you guys, like, all the dipshits I deal with every day. Like, all you other states keep sending us your asshole drivers. Cut the fucking shit out. Anyway, so, the fact that he was, like, a Trump, Trump supporter and all that shit, it doesn't mean Trump is at fault. Or Trump sent those bombs, or he's responsible for those bombs, okay? But come on, like, you're telling me he didn't, all the shit he said about, I body slammed the guy, and I'd like to punch him right in the face, and I'll pay your legal fees if you do this or that. And that doesn't, like, in a nut job's mind, that they won't take it seriously. A person with some fucking common sense would be like, oh, he's fucking around, he's joking. Makes sense. All right, right. I mean, can we agree on that? I mean, at this point, like, a normal fucking common sense person would be like, oh, he's just joking, he's just being an asshole, whatever. Because, look, if there's anything we can all agree on, it's Trump's an asshole. Fair enough. That's who you voted for. You voted for an asshole. Okay? But asshole doesn't fucking mean anything when it comes to getting shit done. He just, he doesn't take people's feelings into consideration. Fine. Honestly, if your politics are a mix of your feelings, you got a fucking issue. You got a real fucking issue you got to figure out. But, to say that he didn't say all this shit and put it out there, this political rhetoric that he did during the election, especially during the election, and for some fucking reason, he still talks like he's running. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you got the job. You're in. You got it. Boom. You got the promotion. Or, demotion, depending on how much money he was making before. But you got the promotion. Like, be happy. Now do the job. Like, you work for us. Like, just do the job now. Cool, right? You can do it? No, this fucker's still going to, like, Trump rallies and MAGA rallies. And, I'm sure recently it was just rallies for the midterms that are coming up in a couple weeks here. Right? But, like, you got the job, dog. Like, quit with the rallies already. Fuck me. It's fucking irritating at this point. And I don't go, obviously. I want to go to one. But, it's, like, I just don't have the time to go. Or honestly give, like, enough, like, I was thinking when you go, yeah, fucking go to that. And then when it comes to, you're like, fuck, I don't really want to go. Like, anymore. Yeah, that's me. I'll do that shit for that. Especially that. But, anyway, but to say that he didn't say all this shit that would, hit it, like, flip a switch on a nut job's fucking brain, in a nut job's brain, you're telling me that wouldn't happen with the fucking crazies we have in this country? Like, you're out of your fucking mind if you don't believe that that he didn't spark that dude's brain. Alright? Again, keep in mind, the guy's a fucking psycho. Alright? Nut jobs we've seen before get triggered by stupid shit. Alright? Including rhetoric. Stuff that we know, that you and I would know that this, Trump doesn't mean. This dude was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'll do that. And, it's fucking, it's nutty. It doesn't mean Trump's at fault. It's not his fault. This dude's fucking crazy and fucking mailed bombs to people. Alright? But, he didn't spark the match, but he damn sure put down a bunch of gasoline for these psychos. Right? You gotta be careful what message you're sending out there when you're the fucking, you got the most important job probably on the planet. Or one of the most important jobs on the planet. This isn't fucking, The Apprentice. You're fired, fuck you. This is fucking President of the fucking United States, dude. Alright? Fuck. Just do the job. Stop saying crazy shit. Just do your job. Like, no one cares about how you won anymore. And you got electoral votes and all this other shit. Just, hey, cool. What are you doing about Iran? Cool. What are you doing about Russia? Cool. What are you doing about the economy? Cool. What are you doing about what people need in this country? Education. All this other stuff. That's what I want to hear about. That's why I don't listen to any of his shit, because that's not what he talks about. So, he's done some shit that I can say it was like, was productive for sure. Like, some of the shit he's done is productive. To deny that he has some successes is to just be either a complete, Trump hater or just in denial. But, like, he's had some successes, but it's just overall just like, dude, the rhetoric, just fucking chill the fuck out. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, you won already. Let's just move on. You don't have to run again for another 2 years. Fuck me, dude. You're in 2 years still running for the job. Anyway, so the outside of that fucking bombing thing is the immediate conspiracy theory everyone had. Like, immediately, oh, Democrats are sending themselves bombs. I heard that and I go, what? Full stop. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, they're doing this so they can influence the fucking the midterms. What the fuck? What are they gonna get? A pity vote? Like, oh my god, they got bombed into. I guess I'll give them my vote, huh? Like, no, dude. At this point, whoever was gonna vote for MAGA is gonna vote for conservatives is gonna vote for Republicans, and whoever's gonna vote for Democrats is gonna vote for Democrats. You're not gonna take a Democrat or a Republican and be like, huh, one of us send bombs? Well, I'm switching over to Democrats. It's fucking insane. Like, that's not happening. Sure, you're probably fighting for the middle, like the middle votes and stuff like that. So they're not gonna be swayed by bombs if they got half a brain. If they don't have a brain, they might be. So I guess maybe I'm full of shit. But I was just like, really? We're jumping right to the conspiracy theory? Like, immediately. People fucking sending, like, articles and shit. And I was talking to a friend of mine that was like, it's possible. I'm like, look, anything's fucking possible. You could pull a cheetah out of your ass. That's fucking possible. You'd be dead afterwards. Or, while you, somehow, however you got it in there, probably kill you. But, even if near a cheetah, probably murder you. But, it's fucking possible. Anything's fucking possible. Right? It's just, have some fucking proof when you throw a conspiracy theory at me. Not just a bunch of, well, wouldn't it just make sense to this and this and this? Yeah, great, proof. Show me something. Show me something. Anything. Something. Like, fuck me, dude. Like, let's find some facts first. For real. Like, not just shit you Google on the internet and you're trying to connect dots together that aren't fucking there. That shit got irritating as fuck. But anyway, they caught this motherfucker, the bomber guy. They caught him. They're processing him. We probably won't hear shit about him for a while. He's some like 50-some-year-old roid head. Used to sell steroids. To me, that was like in MMA related stuff. To me, that was nice. That was news that got ignored. This dude's been convicted for selling steroids, and he had ATT stickers on his car or his van. Okay. You want to talk about conspiracy theory? Yeah. That dude could have been selling steroids to somebody at the gym. I'd be like, who looks a little too big over at American Top Team in Florida? We should probably check this out. Of course, I'm joking, but I'm kind of surprised no one jumped on that. Anyway, the other thing too, and that was sad as fucking just depressing stuff to hear about on Saturday, about that one psycho fucking just psycho fuck that went into that synagogue in Pittsburgh and shot it up and killed a bunch of people, injured police officers, but they arrested him. First of all, I'm not gonna get into any race issue here because this is not what I'm. Because immediately that's what a lot of people went to, and I have to mention that because I got into it with somebody about it. I'm like, I get that, but like, we talked about that a little bit later. Like, let's focus on what happened here, okay? But that's there, but that's for another time. But man, how many times can you shot 4 cops and they didn't kill you? They arrested his ass. Like, yo, I don't know. I'm assuming he like surrendered because like any coward, they didn't really want to die, right? They didn't really mean that shit. They just want to kill somebody and fucking get away with it, like GTA. This dude fucking, he got arrested. He's in fucking handcuffs. He's in custody. You know what I mean? Normally they kill that motherfucker, don't they? Like, especially if you shot at cops. You even pull a gun near a cop to fucking pop you in the fucking face. This dude shot 4 cops and got arrested. What the fuck? Like, I'm surprised, and I wonder if the cop, if like when he surrendered, maybe he surrendered like immediately or whatever. I don't know. It's just weird to me. That blows my mind. Like, these days, cops don't give a shit. I surrendered. No, you don't. Boom. But they arrested this guy, so hey, at least he gets to go to prison and pay for fucking what he did. But I mean, come on, how the fuck are we getting into this shit? And that, first of all, that one also started getting blamed on Trump, and I'm like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Like, I don't. Okay, look, a lot of people call Trump a Nazi, he's the next Hitler, and there was a piece I read about, don't compare Trump to Hitler, because it's a diss to Hitler, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So I read the whole article, and I get what they're saying, right? And it does. I think even Trump himself is starting to realize that there's like a lot of hate brewing out in this country, and although he, it's not his fault these fucking psychos are fucking acting out and shit, but a lot of fucking psycho-ass people, white supremacist people too, white nationalists, whatever you want to call them, they've like gotten some weird confidence from Trump. I'm not saying that's the intended effect that Trump is trying to have with what he says, right? I'm saying that's what it was. That's what it looks like. It is that he's kind of giving these guys a little bit of courage, because they think he's their guy. They think he's like, he's one of us. He's involved with white people, right? Fuck yeah, let's do this shit now. The president's saying this shit, I'm gonna go ahead and start saying shit, and I'm gonna start shooting people up. And again, the fucking psychos are the ones that fucking do the crazy shit. Right? Again, I'm not saying Trump pulled the trigger. He didn't. Alright? But the fans are flamed by somebody. Okay? Because these fucking nutcases, I mean, sure, nutcases are gonna be nutcases, but at the same time, like, when the leader of the free world, for all intents and purposes, starts saying crazy shit and doing, to where even crazy, even if he says something normal that isn't about, like, anything related to white supremacy or even white nationalists, right? He could be taken, out of context, which you could say about anybody else, to be honest with you. But how come that shit didn't happen with Obama? Obama was black, obviously, right? That didn't happen with him, like, you know what I mean? So, and it's I don't know, man. It's a trip. It's a fucking trip for real to see this shit, and I really do wish and I hope that Trump will. I'm not saying don't be yourself. I am saying, like, hey man, just you're the fucking leader of the fucking country. Let's choose our words a little carefully. There's an old saying that says attitude reflects leadership. Well, the attitude of the country is pretty assholey if you think about it. You know what I mean? So, let's be cool. Let's relax with the crazy rhetoric and shit. I can't wait till these midterms are over. All these fucking smear ads are still going strong. It's fucking retarded. So, I don't know, man. It's one of the reasons I didn't watch The Card on Saturday, because it was on, like, regular TV. And it seems like every fucking commercial break, there's always a fucking smear ad. So that shit gets old. Anyway, man, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know. This whole politics thing is fucking, I know it drives people nuts. So, sorry about that. Anyway, what else is going down? Halloween's this Wednesday. A lot of people had their, they call it trunk or treat or something like that, or I guess they like give out candy early. But we'll be giving out candy in my house for a little while on Wednesday night, and taking the kids out to trick or treat a little bit. But it's a school night, so no, we're not staying up late eating candy, and we're definitely not staying up late because I gotta work that night either. I look, man, I work. The reason like we do Keyboard Warriors, and then like I gotta go to work, whatever. Because I legit do. I work for a couple hours on Wednesday nights, and or I work on Thursday morning early as shit. So, Wednesday nights are kind of shitty for me after the show. So with the trick-or-treating thing, it's probably not going to work out well. Anyway, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. Represent, shout out to Represent. They sent me, I ordered my Make America Real Again hat and stuff, and a few other things, and they sent me my stuff, and I fucking love it. Go to repthewarriors.com. That is repthewarriors.com. Get yourself some gear. It helps us out. Hook yourself up with some Represent gear and Represent. Go out there, fucking tweet that shit out, man. If you're wearing some of this stuff, tweet out a picture, selfie, whatever. All right, and post that shit up. We'll retweet the fuck out of it, and get yourself some of that sick sweet gear. And then SpicesPros.com. Working a deal with them right now. Hopefully, I'll be able to announce in the next month or so. But working on some shit with them, so that'd be cool. But SpicesPros.com got your Mexican candy seasonings and all that stuff. And actually, been using the meat seasoning they have, and it's fucking bomb. So I like the grill. I like the grill a lot. So definitely recommend that. All right, folks. Catch you guys on Wednesday for Keyboard Warriors. Myself, Rick Kirby, just talking UFC 230. and any other MMA news that goes down this week. Hopefully it's hopefully it's a positive, busy MMA news week. I hope so. Okay? Because otherwise, all these other sites are going to be going with the fucking clickbait, and that shit's going to, it's depressing. As a former professional journalist, watching this shit's fucking irritating. And everyone, what's funny? Everyone goes, well, why don't you get back into journalism? Well, if you knew what entails in journalism and how little they get paid, you'd know why I don't get back into it. So, that being said, journalism is still my first love, so it kills me that it sucks right now, but hopefully something happens or someone steps up to save the day. Alright guys, you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, depending on where you are on the planet. Catch you guys on Wednesday. Stay safe. Keep your shit together. Oh, and Joey Diaz on Rogan today. Fuck yes. Alright, catch you guys later. See you.
Well.